My birthday is April 19th, and I'm recording this on January 30th. I have exactly 11 weeks and 2 days. So let's round it off and just say 11 weeks, right? These next 11 weeks will be the hardest I will go on my diet, on my workouts, on everything. And I'm gonna get the leanest I can get before my birthday. Like, I genuinely want to be super lean, like sub 10%. I want visible six pack abs. I want shoulder veins. I want everything, man. I want to be absolute peak shredded. Two reasons. I mean, summer's gonna be coming up, so if I can get peak shreds for 2 months, and then maintain during summer, is gonna be a lot easier. And I think I just owe it to myself, man. So basically, what I'm saying is, shred series. Kind of copying Bodhi Shreds a bit, but that's all right, because the road to shreds starts now. So sub 10 before April 19th. So let's see you guys there. Breakfast, also pre-workout meal. We've got 250 grams of sugar-free Greek yogurt, 170 grams of bananas, and a little bit of, you guys see this, a little bit of chocolate sauce. It's from the Grenade company, so like the ones that make the barbells. Grenade carb killer spread. Whatever, it's not low calorie or anything. I just prefer it to having Nutella, and then a little bit of granola on the side, and like I said, 250 grams of Greek yogurt. A lot of you guys, I'll give you guys a free cheat code. Greek yogurt, get a non-fat or a no sugar added, or whatever the lowest caloric portion is and the highest protein ratio, so whatever that ratio is the best. And you want to add in 0 sugar syrups. Now, I normally do a pump or two depending how many grams of Greek yogurt I have, obviously, but these 0, I don't have one with me, it's upstairs, but these 0 calorie sugar-free sauce, it's not even a sauce, it's literally like a liquid. Like, you could add it to like a coffee or whatever. They're low-key game changer. I add it to my Greek yogurt because, let's be all honest, plain Greek yogurt tastes like fucking ass. So I add it to there, and then it gives me a little bit of a boost, and it tastes a lot better. So going into this pre-workout meal, we got legs today, quads. We've got, I think, roughly 70 grams of carbs, about 400 calories. So a very light meal. I might actually bump it up a bit because I haven't eaten this morning yet. And it's 12, but tastes pretty good. Yeah, for quads, just wait for the puppy to stop barking. For quads, you guys obviously saw the title. I want to take you guys through a full quad day. So pretty much a raw, unedited quad day is probably going to be mostly the video. Basically just me pushing myself to fatigue, pushing myself as hard as I can, and that's kind of the one reasons I wanted to do it. A raw video instead of like a edited montage, is just because I find that lately I haven't been pushing myself as hard as I used to like a month ago, and the weight has reflected on that. Like, I've been still losing weight, but not as much as I want, and also muscular wise, I find I haven't been peak. In terms of leanness, I'm definitely the leanest I've ever been, but in terms of how my muscles seem full, it's not. So that's one of the main reasons I did a week of maintenance, which I talked about last video, is just to kind of rebuild those glycogen levels, rebuild the muscle fullness with all the water retention and all that. So now, today officially marks, well, it was technically yesterday, marks the end of the maintenance phase and back onto cut. So I know I'm going to be a little bit less energy, so I just want to push. I just want to push as hard as I can. And that's kind of one of the main goals for today, which is why I'm doing kind of a raw leg day. It's gonna be just me fucking pushing weight, and I'll try to throw in some tips here and there, but I mean, I'll keep it pretty simple for this video. But this is good, man. It's staring me down while I talk to you guys. I'm gonna make my pre-workout concoction with you guys. So, I mean, you guys can see in that corner, I have a lot of supplements, but obviously I don't take every single one of them. So I'll just bring over what I take, and we'll make our concoction for you guys. Alright, so we'll keep it pretty simple for now. But I know I'm not really in frame, but the emphasis is pretty much on this bottle. So, I mean, I could try to move you guys back. I don't got much room to work with here. That's better. So I'll normally start off with creatine. Typically I have it in my pre-workout drink. It's just a sense of consistency for me, knowing that, I've taken it for the day. When it is a rest day, I take it first thing in the morning because I don't even want to think about missing it. Evidently, missing one day of creatine is not the end of the world, but I mean, it's still, I like the sense of consistency. The sense of accomplishing simple tasks helps bring up my mental a little bit, so make sure I take my creatine is one of the main things. I do this Diablo L-carnitine. Now, L-carnitine is kind of like a fat burner. It helps target brown fat cells. Let's be honest, every fat burner does not work. The main reason I do like using this is because there's something in it, I don't know the exact name of it, but it's basically thermogenic, makes you sweat a lot more. So hopefully with a leg day like today, it'll help me sweat a lot more, burn a lot, or get rid of a lot of that water weight I held on from maintenance, and tomorrow have a pretty low day on the scale. So that's one of the main reasons I use it. Evidently, if it does burn fat, I mean, it burns fat, but let's be real. All that really matters is your caloric intake. I could take the whole fucking tub of this, which is 60 servings, and not lose a single pound of fat because I ate like a bitch. So I mean, doesn't matter. I just eyeball it. I don't care enough. This was buy one get one free, so I have another one that I gotta go through. I said fuck it, why not? And the last, simple pre. Now it's different because on leg days I do want pre, I do want the caffeine, I do want the beta-alanine, I want to feel tingles, and I need the energy a lot more. When it comes to like a chest day, back day, arm day, typically I'll take a stim-free pre, which is basically just no caffeine. Main reason for that is caffeine actually dilates your blood so that it doesn't appear as thick, whereas pump products do make it, make your blood flow a lot better, so it makes your veins look as thick and all this. So you have two counterintuitive, where you have caffeine, making it less thick, and your pump supplements making it thicker. So typically you'd want to take a non-stim pre, especially when I train in the morning like I do. Like I train at 12, like pretty much every day except for one day of the week, which is Thursday, because I have class. So I also half scoop this. 3/4. Never a full scoop though. What was I gonna say? Yeah, your caffeine dilates your blood so that it doesn't circulate as good, and your pump products make your blood circulate a lot more. So you have two kind of counterbalancing each other, which, I mean, it's not a big deal, but if you're looking for peak pumps like I am now, I'm looking for the biggest pumps I can get for obviously social media purposes, but also mental purpose. A non-stim pre is a pretty good idea. If I was to train at night, I'd take a little bit of pre. Now, I'll be honest, I don't like taking a lot of pre, just in general. I don't like the feeling of it too much. And I find I'm really bad at sleeping if I take it late. Like, if I was to take it now, I mean, I'd be fine by 9, but I just like taking stim free, especially because I'm training during the day. I have peak energy, so I mean, why do I have to, reserve my energy to a freaking energy drink or whatever when I could just eat normal food and have peak energy in the middle of the day? But anyways, raw leg day, fueled by this Greek yogurt bowl. It's fucking good. So I think my first workout's a leg press, so we'll see you guys on there. And let's crush this.
just picked up a frog penguin Manscaped beard trimming kit. Now this is for my dad. It's his birthday tomorrow, and honestly, like, it's the least I could do for him. He's low-key, he's amazing, and he's one of the main reasons I can get to the gym. Not only mentally, because, you know, I want to be as good as him, if not better, but it's hard when you have such an amazing father figure. But physically too, he lends me his truck, and that's what I'm driving right now. Basically, long story short, he has a company truck, so he doesn't need it very often. So I'm able to use this pretty much whenever I want. Now, obviously, I try to be somewhat mindful because it is his truck, and putting on mileage on the car still depreciates value, but it's tough, man. Like, I'll be honest, I'm very fortunate when it comes to family. You know, either, unfortunately, some people don't have any parents, or like they're not in their life or whatever. There's so much that is possible in this world, unfortunately, and I'm very lucky, and I don't take a day for granted that what I have with my family, because especially growing up, you realize it a lot more that not everyone has the same family life. Some might have better, some might have worse. Like, sure, mine has its issues, but there's a lot of people that have unfortunately lost a very good father figure, mother figure in their life, or just someone who was important to them. And I'm fortunate that, other than my grandparents, right, that's obviously a tough one, but I'm very fortunate that my very close immediate family has not only always stayed in touch, and they're just still around, because not everyone gets to enjoy that. So I'm not here to brag about it, because I know that there's unfortunately some people that they're either their parents are separated, or, you know, whatever the circumstances. But I'm letting you know that be thankful for what you have, because yes, you might not have the brand new car, you might not have the brand new computer, the brand new phone, but be thankful for what you do have, because some people might have less, or some people might wish to have what you had, and you might wish to have what they have. So it's like, life's a game of jealousy in a way, man. Like, and it's all about how you control it. You're always going to want something more. You could be a multi-billionaire and still want more. You know what I mean? There's always going to be something you want. So just be appreciative of what you have, because you can get that brand new car 2 weeks later, still love it, but then want something more. You know what I mean? So just be appreciative of what you have, especially when it comes to family, because some either have more or less, or some have different issues, man. And I'll be very honest with you guys, I'm very fortunate for what I have, and I'm very happy what God gave to me, and I wouldn't do a day without them. But not everyone gets that luxury, so I'm very appreciative of that. And I hope that you guys are too, of whatever kind of family members, you know, are around, or whoever is just involved in your life, whether it's friends, family, maybe even a pet, you know. But anyways, yeah, I'm rambling on a little bit, but I picked that up for my dad because it's his birthday, and I figured it was something pretty cool. Now, he doesn't have a big beard, but he just, like, it's kind of like me. He likes keeping it like lighter, so I figured, why not? Let's spoil him a little bit. Anyways, in terms of quad, now I know I didn't really explain the quads too much, so I'll explain it right now. Fudge, I don't want to hold my phone. I'll give you guys a bad angle, but that's all right. It's very, now this is obviously going to depend on your goals. I'm not a big barbell squat guy. I was at one point, and I hit 405. It's not any, like, I'm not saying it's really impressive, but I hit 405, and then I pretty much called it there. But I didn't really try to go for much more. I was also out of shape, and I find being on a cut, and yeah, I pretty much just being on a cut and low energy, I don't have the motivation to barbell squat. Plus, I always had a little bit of back issues, so I figured, fuck it, we'll scratch that. So what you guys saw me start on was a Cybex leg press. This leg press, I don't know if you can kind of see it in the video, but instead of coming straight down linear, kind of comes down curved. This is perfect for me. I feel it the best. Obviously, you saw I loaded the machine up pretty heavy. This machine, you can load it up heavier. I'll be super honest with you guys. Like, it's good weight, yes, but it's not anything crazy impressive other than what it looks like, because it's 8 plates. But when you get onto the machine, you'll realize you can load more than your typical leg press. Anyways, the way that this curves down is perfect for me. It's a great warm-up. Yes, I know I went pretty heavy, but it's a great start to kind of activate my quads, get a good mind-muscle connection. And I warm up 2 plate, 4 plate, 6 plate, 8 plate. So I do the warm-ups throughout. And my warm-ups are typically slowed down so that I can really feel the mind-muscle connection. My last set, like my top set, a little bit harder to slow it down. Like, I might, you know, go a little bit quicker than I'd ideally want to. but I've already built kind of this mind muscle connection, so that's kind of what I'm doing, and they feel absolutely amazing in my quads. Also, the fact that it kind of comes down at an angle, I get a little bit of hamstring activation on the push, especially the beginning part, so it kind of warms up my hamstrings too. Now, evidently this was a quad focus day, so I didn't have much hamstring work anyways, but it helps me get a little bit of activation in my hamstrings despite me not really wanting to prioritize that muscle group at the given time. I also did adductors. That's the first time in a while I've done it. I don't know. That one's pretty self-explanatory. It grows the inner quad of your muscle. Like, I don't want to be like scandalous, but it'll grow like this part here. So it's a good part to grow because it helps fill in the gap of your thighs. Now, other than that, I mean, it's really up to you, but I kind of use it more as a warm-up. Yes, obviously, I'm going to build that muscle there as well, the adductors, but I just used it mostly as a warm-up. Kind of warm up my joints a little bit, my hips, so I just do really, really light, jump up 30, 40 pounds each time, and then eventually hit my top set. That's kind of the way I do it. After that, we go into a hack squat. Hack squat, favorite fucking movement. I will never do anything other than a hack squat if a gym has it. Like, it's the best thing for quads. If you have a good hack squat, there's some really bad ones where you can't hit depth, but if you have a hack squat like mine where you hit depth, it is the best machine to grow your quads. I have a pendulum squat at my gym. I'm not a fan. I'll be really honest. It doesn't feel natural. Tweaks my knee all the time, and I don't feel it in my quads. Like, I don't know. I might be doing it wrong, so I don't want to take away from the machine, but I'm not a really big fan. But hack squat or just any type of squat variation is going to be a very good movement. Now, you can argue that it'd be better to do it the other way first. Start with squats and then go into a leg press. I've tried this before, and I find that whatever machine I hit second is my absolute best lift of the day. So a leg press, mind you, yes, I do want to grow my quads off that. It's not my main focus. The hack squat is my main quad builder. So I find starting with the leg press activates my muscles a little bit more. They get them primed up. It's a good way to warm up, and then I can go heavy on hack squats, which is kind of what I did today. And also gives me a little bit of an idea in the head, like, okay, I did this much weight on that, I can do that much on there. Whereas if I go into hack squat and I pre-fatigue myself, I'll be a little bit more tired for leg presses and won't be able to push as much. So, like, I could say there's strategy behind it, but it's not really. It's just my first lift is just to warm up my muscles. Obviously, I'm still going to push to failure, but it's more of a warm-up for the bigger lift, which tends to be my hack squat. So my hack squat is my main quad builder. I'll normally do 3 sets of this. Most quad exercises, I'll do 1 warm-up and 2 hard sets to failure. Hack squat, only when I do 3 because I just feel it so fucking good. After that, we move on to leg extensions. Or sorry, not legs, leg curls. Now, my machine's a little bit fucked. The knee bracing thing kind of goes up as you lift, so I had to hold it down, which is why you saw, like, the weird angle and me, like, really forcing it. But either way, really good machine. You could do a lying leg curl. I personally like this because I've destroyed my quads for the last 3 exercises. So it gives me a little bit of break on the quads for leg extensions. And then I get a little bit of hamstring work too. Pre-leg extension, because I find once I finish quad, especially on a quad focus day, I'm like, okay, I'm done. So it's a bad mindset to have. Now, you could just do straight up quads, but I don't know. I like hitting a hamstring in the middle, give a little bit of rest on the quads. And it's also good work that I would normally skip if I was doing only a quad focus day. Same thing applies for hamstring focus day. I'll throw in a quad in the middle. After that, do leg extensions. That one's pretty basic. And then calves, pretty basic. Now we gotta go home. I'm gonna pick up a card for my dad, and that'll be pretty much it. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm sorry if I didn't go as in depth as quads as you guys kind of wanted to. Like, if you guys want, I could make more in-depth videos on actual workouts, but like, to keep it simple, a squat movement, a pressing movement, so like a leg press, a squat movement, leg extensions, and I would say something fun, something that gets you wanting to go to the gym. For me, it is the leg press because I just love loading the weight. But let's say you're a big lunge guy, I would add in a lunge and do lunges, and then you have a reason to go to the gym. You'd be like, yeah, I get to do lunges. You know what I mean? Because legs is, people skip it a lot because they don't like the fucking movements, which is fair. I mean, it's like pretty annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, if I could pick anything, it would be squat movement, a pressing movement, a leg extension, and maybe something of your choice. But those would be my top 3 actual quad movements. Now, main reason is leg press, really great stimulus on the quads. Hack squat, or just, I guess, whatever squat kind of movement you're doing, super great stimulus on the quads as well. You get a very deep stretch, assuming you hit depth, and it'll help grow your quads a lot more, especially the upper portion, in my opinion. And then leg extensions, I mean, it depends how you place your feet, the angles, all this stuff, but in general, most people do like the normal angle, which is going to help hit your teardrop a little bit more. So it's a really good exercise. Those would be my absolute top 3 quad exercises for growth from someone who doesn't skip legs, even though it kind of seems like it, but it's all right. Let's go home, and I gotta eat my chicken and potatoes, which I'm actually kind of hyped. I got a big sweet potato, but for now, have a good one, boys, and we'll see you guys next.